Okay, so here's what we're going to do is we're going to go. I needed somewhere where I can have a bit more uh, space in front of me. It's now even darker, but there you go, never mind. So turn your right foot out and then keeping your tram lines, put your left foot forward. Sink down, sink the hips. And then what we're going to do, actually I'll show that from the diagonal view. Here's a diagonal view, is we're going to transfer our weight and transfer the weight. Transfer the weight and transfer the weight. Actually, let me roll up my trouser legs so you can see the knees. There we are. Right, here's some knees I prepared earlier. So let's do that again. So we're sinking that. That's better. Now you can see what my legs are doing. So you want to sink down, transfer into the front leg, and it goes down, and your knees are pointing in the same direction as the toes, but my knees actually not going any further than the middle of the foot. And my back leg, the knee is also pointing where the toes are pointing. So nice and relaxed. We're breathing in and out to show you that from the front view. And we're just doing that. So we're just doing some basics. We're just doing some basics. Okay, and then change. So we come back. So we're doing a lot of weight shifting today. Knee in line with the toes. Make sure your feet are on the correct spot. Sink the hips. Relax the shoulders. Sink forward. Sink back. Breathing. Nice and open. Relax around the jaw as well. That's quite important. So you want to relax the feet, but then draw the toes in so that you activate the arches of the foot. You want to sink the hips, relax, chin slightly tucked in, breathing. Very nice. Okay, now change. Back to where you were. Step. We're going to sink back. We're going to turn. We're going to go forward. We're going to turn. We're going to sink back. We're going to turn. We're going to go forward. We're going to turn. Back. Turn. Forward. Turn. Back. Turn. Forward. Turn. Back. Turn. Forward. Turn. Back. Turn. Forward. Turn. Change sides. Sink the hips. So you want a good gap between your feet. Back. Turn. Forward. Turn. 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 Back. Turn. Forward. Okay, let's do. So just breathe in. Breathe out. extend the fingers. I'll show you that from the side. So extend the fingers, you breathe in, bring the wrists into the shoulders, then you breathe out, you let go. You let go down the arm muscles, let go between the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and relaxed. Oh, my computer's not plugged in. Hang on a minute. Where's my plug? It just keeps switching off. There we go. Right, let's go back again. Do a few more and then we'll have a go at the one that I did today actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Letting go down the arm muscles, letting go between the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and relaxed. Sink the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this time just let the arms come up in a round circle. Hold the ball. Get your fingers level. Get your fingers level. So I'm checking with a mirror opposite me. They are level. It's just the camera's still a bit wonky. Breathing in and out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the weight. Actually, take a larger stance. Take a larger stance. We just transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. So when you're transferring the weight, sink the hips. Transfer the weight and turn. 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 So you think of a swinging. So what we did today was we were really swinging. Sorry, my trouser leg's falling down. Right. Really swinging. Relax the shoulders. So you've got this real swinging kind of thing. Might as well let the other one go. Now you get the right idea. So you're swinging, knees in line with the toes, wrists straight. And then do this. Just swing, swing. And come a little bit further forward as I've got more room in the front. Oh, this is a better way around. It's better for in terms of now I've got more room in my front, but it's not so good in terms of there's not much light. Never mind. I could maybe try putting the other light on over there. That might help with the general illumination. We could try that. Let's keep breathing. So we're just like this. Nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed. Actually, let me show you that from the back view. So I'm sinking my hips back and down and there we go. There we go. Sink, sink. So quite a big big movement. So you've got the and then if you go back to the, so you can do a much bigger and swingier version of this movement. Okay, now come back to the middle. Let me just try and get some more light in this place. Let's just try a bit more light. Mildly. It's terrible. Yeah, they don't have a lot of light, these rooms. Not a lot of light. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Now go back to a slightly wider than hip width stance. So we just get nice and level, and then you. So this is what I've been focusing on today. Very good. And we're all breathing, so you want to breathe in, breathe out, and repeat. Breathe in and out and repeat. So we're just like that. We're going to have a look at weight shifting today. Okay, shake hands. Let's break it up with a bit of punching. Due to popular request, we'll do a little bit of the punching. So let's have a look at the basic jab, cross. Now this is more like what Ollie does punching. So we're looking at things like keeping a guard up. We're looking at body mechanics. So actually what we're going to do, we're going to do this one. We'll just liken it to the loosening. So you're using the knees. So, okay, so now what we're going to do is have one foot in front of the other. We'll put it like this, and then we'll do it more like how we'd be in a guard, but we're just looking at principles. Actually, yeah, I can still get my foot in. So forward. Oh, we go back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Let me show it from the side view. Side view. Back, forward, back, forward, back. Breathing, very nice. Forward, back, forward, back, forward. And then we're just getting, actually I'll do from the diagonal view. So you want to really let go in these shoulders. Let go. Actually, let's bounce and wiggle. Get the shoulders really relaxed. Really relax the shoulders. Yeah, very good. Okay, so we go back, we swing. Forward, we swing. So we're just getting this. It's very similar to when we did the bouncy bear version, when we were kind of going around and swinging. And we did it quite big and loose and free. When I've done the bear, when I did it with Master Chung, very subtle. Very subtle. That's good too. That's good too, because actually that's what you want to build towards, getting these very subtle, soft movements. But for now, so feet parallel, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go back, raise the heel, forward, raise the heel, back, raise the heel, forward, raise the heel. So as you go forward and raise the heel, what you want to do is press the toes down, and the knee is in line, if I just lift that up, with the toes. The knee is in, oh sorry, that's further back. The knee is in line with the toes. And you're going like this. Now what does that remind you of? Raise the heel, raise the heel, raise the heel, raise the heel. So you can, I'll just put that down, that's it. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So transfer the weight, sink into the front foot, sink down. Transfer the weight, sink into the back foot. Transfer the weight, sink into the front foot. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this, but without the punching. We're going to transfer, transfer, transfer. See, you're already sort of punching, aren't you? Transfer, transfer. You can see what you... So that's the jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. See? Jab, cross. So we're doing the punching more like a loosening exercise rather than... I was doing a bit of hitting pads today. Someone held a pad up and I was practicing the parry and punch, which is at the end of the 24-step form. But it's quite nice to do punching things, to just explore principles of movement in a kind of a fun way. So we're doing it more like Tai Chi punching, where we're not that bothered about, but we're still keeping our... You can do the turning if you want. But keep the fist plain for now, but definitely keep a guard up. Yeah. So I'm pointing my toes where my knee and toes point where the fist is going. So it wants to line up. So if I show from the back, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you can do the twisty thing at the end. Twist, 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 twist. So it's sort of similar to what we do in the Friday class, but a lot more softified, a lot softer. Jab, and not really from the side, look. Jab, cross, jab, cross, jab. Using the feet, actually. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Sink the hip, sink the hip, sink the hip, sink the hip, sink the hip. And when you're doing it soft and gentle, you get a cardiac workout, but it's a more relaxed and civilised way of doing it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the hook punches. So we just look at them as if we're doing loosening exercises, but with a fist on the end. So remember, when you're making a fist, come a bit closer. Fingers curl around. Wrists are straight. The thumb comes around. So on these knuckles here, the thumb goes on those like that, and then you have a straight wrist, straight wrist, straight wrist. So when you're doing your punching on a straight wrist, that goes whether you're doing a jab and a cross. Hang on, let me just make a proper fist. That's better. Jab, cross, or a hook. I've got a straight wrist, hook. So we're going to look at the hooks. So let's go back to our loosening exercise. And then what I'd like to do for the rest of the class is explore look at part the wild horse's mane, but really big up the weight transfer. So one of the students today in today's class in Birmingham was, hang on, let me just turn that a little bit that way. I think that'll work better. Great. Was talking about the balance, and we've been working on. They've got some older populations of people with balance issues. So what we've been looking at is really getting the hips sunk and really focusing on making the weight shift very slow so you can really feel things. So it's about moving the arms with what's happening in the weight. Just do some basics. But for now, let's have a look. Actually, I will roll up my trouser leg up a little bit more so you can see a little bit more of what my legs are actually doing. So we're sinking down. We're relaxing. So front 2/3 of the foot. And then sink back and down. Relax. Breathing. Very nice. Take a few slow deep breaths. Sink the hips, sink, relax the shoulders, have a little bit of and a bit of a wiggle. That's it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the weight. Transfer. Actually, we'll stay in the middle first. Stay in the middle, just so you can distinguish between 50-50 and moving things. So that's 50-50. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go towards that way, so, and then we'll do that, and then you turn towards where you're going. Now with this, you really want to sink the hips, so let's just do it, and then the knee, actually I will roll this all the way up if I can. So it's more instructional video. There we are. We're all breathing. Yes. Well, at least it stopped raining. That's good. Keep breathing some more. Very nice. So you're breathing some more. You're relaxing. You're whacking curtains. Watch out for curtains and cups of tea. So like this, look. Okay, now what we're going to do, I will turn round. I'll try not to smack the wall. Let's see, okay, I'll go a little bit further back so I don't smack the wall and injure myself live on camera. So you transfer the weight and turn, and I'm keeping my hips nicely aligned. So we're all breathing. Keep breathing some more. Very nice. Okay, I will turn round again. We'll do it from this side. So again, watch out for walls in strange hotel rooms. Oh dear. Okay, right, now this time what we're going to do is we're going to transfer and turn and then raise the heel. I'll show from the front and I'll show from that because it's so dark, it's hard to see what's going on, isn't it? See, if I stayed at a posh hotel, I'd probably have the internet working and there'd be loads of light in the rooms. That'll teach me. Okay, now I'll turn around and we'll do that. So you can see that the knees are in line with the toes, so I'm turning. Now, we'll just ease ourselves in and then we'll really go for it. Now, transfer and turn, transfer and turn, transfer and turn, transfer and turn. Okay, right, now what we're going to do, I'm going to transfer, turn, and this time really exaggerate. Well, you're not exaggerating, you're pivoting, pivot on the hip so that the knee and the toes and the hip is facing, look, that wall and that wall. So here's the directions again, that way and that way. Or if we were doing the fairy, that way and that way. Very nice. Those directions. So when you're turning, I'm going like that. And then I'm going like that. Then I'm going like that. And then I'm pushing down with the foot and I'm lining my toes up with my knees. For now we're keeping our arms down. Obviously we will want the guard up, but let's just build it up and do one thing at a time. So this is sort of Tai Chi based punching principles rather than anything you might want to use in real life. Real life, you have to adapt things quite a lot. Let me show you that from the back. So I'm going to turn round and also get away from the wall. And before I move, I check my posture again. Breathing in and out. And then we're going to turn. And as I turn, I sink. So this should be murdering your legs a bit. Fantastic. Right, let's put these down a little bit. So what we're going to do now is have one foot forward and one foot back, like we went in our guard, and we're just going to go front, back, front, back. But when I'm turning, I'm not overturning. You want to turn by using the leg. Turn by using the leg. Okay, go back to the bear. Oh. Go back to the bear. Nice round shape. And just turn. Turn towards the weighted leg. Transfer the weight. Turn towards the weighted leg. Transfer the weight. Turn towards the weighted leg. Transfer the weight. Turn towards the weighted leg. It's raining again. There. Turn towards the weighted leg. Well, I guess we need the water, don't we? Turn towards the weighted leg. Transfer the weight. Turn towards the weighted leg. And now do it with the... Now when you turn, you want to turn with a hip. So the hip joint close, you're rotating in your hip joint and sinking down. Okay, right, let's do that, the bear, with one foot. So get in your guard first and go into the bear. And we go, oh sorry, I'll go a little bit further back so both of my feet are in shot. So I sink. I sink. And look, my hands are in front of the chest at all times. Let me show you that from the side. I'll show you it from both. So get yourself, and you get the bear, and then you go, whoop, whoop, whoop. Breathing, nice and tall through the body. I'm sinking my hips. I'm going to turn around. We'll do it from the opposite side, just so you can see what's happening. So, sinking. There we go. Sinking. So it's more like a tutorial, really. Okay, and then this is now what we got is this: vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Horizontal, there we go, vertical, horizontal, vertical. And the fist is like that. It's like that for if your fist isn't wrapped up in a boxing glove. If it's in a boxing glove, you'd be more like that. But we're not in boxing gloves, so we're like this and horizontal. So we just go horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Put it back where you find it. Put it back where you found it. Put it back where you found it. Horizontal, put it back where you found it. Horizontal, put it back where you found it. Straight wrists, straight wrists, straight wrists. Vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Then we put that all together and we get this. So get there. We're going to go. Okay, we had a bit of a glitch. Hopefully that's sorted itself out. So like this, we go like that. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. And you just sort of do it like you're doing the bear swinging exercise. So remember when we were doing the swinging bear? Think of a, when a grizzly bear gets in a bit of a mood. Let's do it from the diagonal view. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So always answer the telephone. Keep talking on the telephone. Don't forget your phone. Slow-mo. So put it back where you found it. Boom, boom. So I'm on my back foot, I'm in my front foot. So we've also got a weight shift. Front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot. And it's very relaxed. We're not doing it, we're doing it soft and floppy-fied, but with a bit of structure. So look at it from here. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, back, forward, 6, forward, 7, forward, back, 10, forward. Yeah, that's relaxed. Okay, let's go. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. But nice and relaxed. Jab, cross, hook. Jab. Use your body, hook, hook. We're doing 2 hooks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving around. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving around. Very nice. 1, 2. So when I buy my yacht, you know, I'll be able to go nice big posh hotels with chandeliers. 3, 4. That's it. So you want to sink your hips. Let's do it in slow-mo from the side view. Slow-mo from the side view. Guard up. Jab. Cross. So I'm still moving even though I'm going slow motion. Hook. Hook. And then you move around. Slow motion. Jab. Cross. So it's connecting. You're connecting the movement. So as you pull back, that's when it sets the other hook off. Then you go forward, that's when it sets the other hook off. And then you come back to where you... let me just show you that bit quicker. So here we go. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Jab, cross. Keep your guard up in between. Keep your guard up. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Relax. So I'm breathing. I'm nice and relaxed. Hook, hook. Let's do 2 more in your own time. So use the natural springiness of the body, and let's do another one. I've lost count. Jab, cross, hook, hook. So get to spend a bit of time on you know, what's punching got to do with Tai Chi? Very good for body mechanics. So if you get an understanding of your biomechanics, you can do lots of very useful things for the Tai Chi and for the health. And what Mark was doing today was that he was teaching an application for all the moves we were doing, which was great fun. So we were doing some applications. So let's just shake out. Shake, 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 shake. Very nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to look at brush, not brush knee and push. Should we look at brush knee? No, let's do part the wild horse's mane actually. I think that would be a bit easier, won't it? Let me just check. Check the time. We've not had a water break. Naughty. Water break. Right, very good. So we'll have a water break, and then we're going to look at part the wild horse's mane. And sorry, it's slightly shorter than usual, but you know, it's quite hard to do a full hour and a half on YouTube. So we'll just do maybe just over an hour-ish. At least I hope. So, part the wild horse's mane. So we just start here like this. I'll show from the side view. So yeah, definitely more room in this teddy. It's ridiculous. The like, I don't need a bed this size. I could have had half the bed and then much more space for my class. But there you go. There you go. So we step, heel, toe, transfer the weight, part the wild horse's mane, sink back and turn. We'll just try it out. Just try out a few. We'll do a few part the wild horse's manes. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. I think I've got room for half more. Very tiny. Yeah. No, I've run out of space, but you can carry on. Let's try the diagonal view. That might be a bit. I'll get a few more that way. Let's do it like this. So you step. Now feel your feet. Don't be in a hurry to transfer. Now transfer the weight. Turn. Sink back. Transfer the weight. Step in, out. Heel, toe. Transfer the weight. Breathing, sink back. Turn. Transfer the weight. Step. Transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. I'll do another one. Yeah, I think this is working a bit better. Okay, now turn round. We start in holding the ball. Holding the ball. You can see my hands just about in shot. Step, heel, toe. Transfer the weight. Sink the hips. Sink back and turn. Sink forward. Step. Part the wild horse's mane. So a little bit more room in this direction. Okay, I've run out of room. Right, let's just have a look at that. I'll have a little shake out. Have a look at that stepping. So transfer the weight, turn to the front. Sink back and turn. So we're just going to do a few like this. Transfer the weight, turn. So we're using our hands, moving with the legs. So the hands are moving with the legs. You want to match the hands with the legs. Relax. 4. Sink the hips. I'll show you that from the side view. 5. Transfer the weight. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's do that the other side. Other leg forward. So I put my foot in the correct spots. I sink my hips. Now let's just look. We won't look at the hands yet. Sink into the back leg. Sink into the front leg. So just keep it nice and plain. We're breathing. Now we sink back and turn. We sink forward and turn. We sink back, sink down and turn. We sink forward and turn. Now hold the ball, sink back and turn. Sink forward and turn. Just relax the arms. Keep your arms very quiet and soft. Now transfer your weight. The hands move with the transfer. The hands move with the transfer. Sink the hips. Feel the ground under your feet. Nice open space in the body. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, shake out. So for a bit of fun, let's do that figure 8 exercise just so we can practice our balancey stuff. So then we'll just, I'll just check how we're doing for time. Yeah, we'll do that. So bow and arrow stance. So again, we're looking at the weight shift. We're looking at the weight shift. We're turning. We're looking at the weight shift. We're turning. Now we're going to do this one where you just, like you're swooshing water. So you want the arm low, down, hardly moving at all. I'll show from the front and then I'll show from the side. Okay, I'll turn around. I'm going to show from the side. So posture. Check your posture. So we're nice and tall. Nice and tall. Step. Back and turn. And then we'll do the arms. So your palms are out. Like you're moving water. Keep breathing, very nice. Very nice. Right, that was so good. We're going to do that with the other foot forward. So we want to take our time. Breathe, sink, step. So really imagine the water. It's very easy today. There's lots of water outside right now as I speak. So you're feeling the water. Okay, now what we're going to do is raise the hands but keep the elbows low and just go forwards and down. And then raise the hands, keep the elbows low, making this. Now you want to soften the palms of the hands, soften the fingers, and we're using our body to move the hands. So the hands are being moved as a result of what's happening in the legs and what's happening in the waist. That was so wonderful. We're going to do a few more and then we're going to change sides. So, I know this exercise. It's by Mike. I learned it from Mike Tabret, and it's called that figure 8 exercise. Probably think up a really nice poetic name for it, but I quite like that figure 8 exercise. All right. And then the one before it, sorry about the glitches, the one before it, I know it as No Idea. Well, no idea. Okay, let's try that on the other side. So we'll just, hang on, let me just have a little check. What on earth is going on? Some very strange things happening in computer land today. There's all sorts of glitches and internet's not working. Apparently it's countrywide. My friend in Wales just told me that their internet's been switching off and on all day, and so have their neighbours and that. So it might be countrywide. So we just step. Posture check. Very nice. Now we sink back and we turn. We sink forward and we turn. We sink back. Turn. So you want to really soften the arms, make them very, very soft and light. And so I sink back and I turn. I sink forward and I turn. So when you get very relaxed hands, you actually start feeling like there's a bit of tingling in the arms or a bit of tingling in the hands. That's perfectly normal, because the more relaxed you are, the better you'll feel of the blood flowing around and all that, and the circulation. So you can really, and then when the circulation improves, that's when you can start feel the energy flowing. Keep breathing some more. Marvellous. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to sneak the footwork in. So now, raise the heel, raise the toes. Sorry, it took such a long time, but actually having a class with nobody in it yet means I can be a bit more long-winded and spend a bit longer on each bit. So I'm quite happy about that. I should teach classes with no one in it more often. Get more done. There we go. And then okay, let's try that on the other side. So I've got this quite nice little, it's quite good with a blue wall. It's a bit easier to see, even though the light's not as good. So I get myself just so, I sink back, do your arms, very soft and light, raise the heel. So it's a bit like punch, it's actually a bit like, it's a bit like you're punching. Whoops. Raise the heel, raise the toes. Raise the heel. Feel the weight transfer. Raise the toe. So now we bring the foot in. Bring the foot in. Bring the foot in. Now, bring the foot in. Step. That's better. Raise. So it was worth it, just for this. Actually, why don't I show from the diagonal view? There we go. Very nice. Now what we're going to do is going to lift, step, then lift, then back, then lift, then forward, lift, back, lift, forward, lift, back, lift, forward, lift, back. Okay, try that the other side. So I'm going to do it from the diagonal view. So I go down like you're stroking something, and then the elbows stay relatively low. Elbows stay relatively low. So you're just going forward and let go a little bit further back. And then go for, you can then go for a little walk. So we'll try that from this side. Actually, I'll go from here. So you then go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Wow, that was epic. Okay, nice and tall. Sink down. Let's go back to this one. Back to the bear. We'll do the small version. So, weight transferring, the War and Peace version. And then a bit bigger and a bit swingier. Oh. Imagine you're like a big grizzly bear and you're having a scratch on a tree trunk. That's what they do. They scratch their back on a big tree trunk. I don't know if panda bears do it. I don't know if it work on bamboo, but... And then back to the small one. And down we go. Okay, so relax the shoulders. Do triple heater. A little bit further in the middle of the camera. That's it. Oh, sorry about that. Let me move. Sorry. Start again. Okay, am I still... Ah! Let's do this. Oh. I think the camera needs a bit WD on it. Hands and feet in shot. Okay, triple heater, take 2. That's more like it. And down. So we're still doing balance things. And then we come up a bit more. Forward, out to the side, and back. And then up. Stretch up. Good. Sink the shoulders. And then you go down. And we do that 3 times in total. So we've got 2 rounds to go. 1. Down. Sink, 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 sink. 2. And 3. Whoops. And once more with feeling. 1. 2. Nice and relaxed. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. And rub the hands together and polishing the face. Rub the hands together, give the lower back a rub. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. And one more time. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together and down. Okay, great. Brilliant. See you later.